welcome back to another episode of Girls in the Grandstand. Today we will be covering race 2, which was in Saudi Arabia this weekend. I quite enjoyed that race this weekend. If you don't look at the top, the midfield had a really, really good battle. Especially like Oscar and Lewis. I loved the little battle that they was having. And I think Ollie Behrman, again, fantastic weekend for that lad.
Yeah, I agree. A lot more action this weekend. Just want to say, get well soon to Carlos. But
No,
well
I can't
done
believe
for
he was in
Ollie.
that paddock yesterday, walking
I,
around. Like, what is he doing? Like, go to
they're an
bed.
absolutely different breed of people, aren't they? These F1 drivers. I'd be absolutely cabbaged for the whole 2 weeks if I just had a surgery. So
It's
yeah,
just like,
I was amazed to see him there. But fantastic weekend for Ollie. I think he did amazing, really, really amazing.
considering he only had like one practice as well, and then he was straight into
Yeah,
quali, and then like he managed to get some points on his first race weekend.
he
It's
was
like
straight
people are
on
going to
the
be
pace.
looking at him now and thinking, hang on a minute,
Yeah.
maybe he should have a seat next year.
Well, there's definitely seats that should be filled by other people.
Uh,
Definitely.
I'll get me
Something.
started on that.
Yeah, I think we'd be here for a while if we went into that one. But yeah, it'd be. I'd be very happy to see him in a seat next year.
Yeah, I think he definitely deserves it. Whether he races in Australia or not, we'll see. But either way, he's done himself proud this weekend, and his dad
Yeah,
was just, I loved his dad.
I
His
loved
dad
watching
was just
his dad.
fabulous.
He was
His reaction,
everybody.
like during the qualifying, was just fabulous. His face was just
I
like, yeah,
know.
that's all of us every weekend.
Yeah, no, he should be very proud of himself. He did really well. But yeah, like you said, the midfield battles were fun. It was nice to see the fights between Lewis and the McLaren guys. First Oscar and then Lando. It was that McLaren through that high speed corner section. Oh my god! When you
That
were
car looks
watching from
so
Lewis's
good.
onboard, seeing Lando just zoom. Oh, I thought that was crazy. And I don't know whether it's just because McLaren are really fast through that section or Mercedes are just
Slow.
not very good through there. I don't know, but yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, the McLaren looks good this year. Don't think they won't be struggling not to get in the points this year.
I think they
They
lack a
could
bit of
possibly
straight
get a few
line speed.
podiums as well, but again,
Fingers
the
crossed.
car just seems so good for them.
Yeah, straight line speed isn't their strong point. So I think if they bring any upgrades and work on that, then we could see a lot of podiums from them, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you ignore the top, you get
Oh,
some good racing. I mean,
yeah.
Max, Red Bull, they're just in a different league, aren't they? Again,
Yeah, I think it's going to be their season again, and we're just going to have to go from like second downwards and just not look at who's first. And it would
yeah,
actually be a quite good race.
yeah. I enjoyed the action behind. Kevin Magnussen was on one, wasn't he?
Oh my God, I loved him so much. He was like
He
getting
was
penalties
so-
left, right, and centre, and he was like holding everyone up
I
so
know.
Nico could get points. And I was just like, oh my God, this
It was
guy.
a very good team play there from Haas. I think good strategy move from then. Just Kevin just was not giving two shits, was he at all?
No, he was just like,
It was great.
I've got penalties, it's fine, don't care, I'll hold you all up so my teammate gets some points.
20-second penalty. Yeah.
I don't care about that. I didn't find that funny. Oh,
Oh,
listen.
it obviously wasn't a very good day for you as a Pierre fan.
I got out of football at like just as the race was starting, but I didn't put it on my phone. So then I just look at my phone and I've got Alpi's notifications turned on. So I
Yeah.
just look at it and see that like, oh, Pierre's boxing. I was like, what? And then I look at it and I'm just like, oh, okay, box issue. I was just like, great.
Yeah,
Did
he was
it get any
having
worse?
trouble.
So yeah, I did. So it got worse.
Yeah,
But
he was having trouble getting to his grid slot as soon as he was getting near there. He was saying that he couldn't shift, and then yeah, that one. Such a shame.
It is. I don't know what we're going to do with that Alpine this year because it's just looking absolutely horrendous. There's nothing
Mm,
there. Like, there's nothing.
They need
And
to.
I don't know, but upgrades the ring into Japan, but might need to bring a new car as well. You're right.
Yeah. I mean, but fingers crossed that the upgrades do something for them because they definitely need it. They need
Yeah.
it. They do. Didn't really see much from Daniel Ricciardo again. Like I was thinking to myself, I forgot he was there until it showed the replay of his spin on his own.
Yeah. He was like right at the back of the grid, weren't he? I was just like, what's going on? Like, is there
Yeah,
something wrong with his car or?
Yuki qualified quite well, and then he was fighting a little bit at the beginning, but then he was dropping back as well. They weren't really showing the same
No.
sort of pace as they did in Bahrain, I thought.
No. It was weird because they weren't like fighting or anything. They were just kind of just there. It was weird.
I know it was. I just like I said, I've kind of forgot forgot he was
Forgot he was
there
there
until
until the thing came on the TV.
until the spin. Yeah, it's a shame.
Uh,
It is a shame. It really is a massive shame that that's the way it is at the moment for him.
yeah, I do feel sorry for him because he just doesn't look happy in interviews either. He just looks so like
Mhm.
downbeat and like doesn't know what to do. But hopefully he'll go back home and have a good race in Australia, and that'll make him feel a little bit better.
Yeah, fingers crossed for him. He needs. I think he needs a good weekend for a boost.
Yeah, he does definitely. Lance Stroll made me laugh when he went into the wall, and they were like,
Yeah,
"Can you bring
can you
it
bring it
back?"
back?
And he's like, "No,
Mm,
I'm in the wall.
I'm in
I
the
can't do
fucking
anything."
wall. That was funny.
That did
Oh,
make me
just
laugh, but
getting too close to that wall into that corner, knocked his front
yeah,
left. Game
that
over.
was that circuit scares me a little bit of how close they get to the walls. I'm just
So
like, oh my
fast,
god,
so tight. It's so fast, and like we saw yesterday, one tiny mistake, and it's race over for you.
that's it. Scary
Could have been
track.
could have been anyone really, but
Yeah,
it was not.
no,
It was
just
well.
poor Poor guy.
Oh yeah, I think it's hard to defend some drivers sometimes.
It is. There's some that definitely could give up the seats for other people, but
Yes, as we were
I guess
saying
we'll
in the
see.
beginning.
I guess we will
Oh,
see next year who's where, who stays,
yeah,
who
that's why we
goes.
need another team. There's so
Yeah, I
many
was saying
drivers
that.
out there that deserve the opportunity to show what they can do, and then you've got some drivers that have been in these seats for years and haven't really made much of an impact as such. I mean, okay, you've got to take into account the cars and it's not all about them, it's what they're given as well. But at the same time, they do have to try and make an impression in the cars that they have. You know what I
That's
mean?
it. Yeah. It doesn't matter, like obviously if the car's bad, but
Mm.
you can prove yourself by pushing yourself up there. Even if the car's bad,
Yeah.
you just gotta keep pushing it and it'll come eventually, even with the upgrades. But some people
Hmm.
just haven't really been up there at the top and they've still got a seat, which
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. But you
No,
know, we're not team principals, so what do we know? But
it would be amazing if we did have a team.
yeah. I was saying yesterday to Liam when we were watching it, they should have like an 11 team and dedicate it to like F2 rookies and get them
Yeah.
in for like a year and then see how good they are and then
Mhm.
maybe put them in a team. But you never know.
Maybe not just F2 rookies. I mean, just the drivers that have been part of driver academies for long and have been stuck as reserve drivers or test drivers for a couple of years because there's no seat to put them in.
That's it. Like I'm all for these academies and stuff, but like there's so many people sat on the sidelines in these academies, and it's like, are
Hmm.
the academies really doing anything to get these guys in the seat? Like
No, but it is hard. Obviously, there's only 20 seats, so yeah,
it's
it's
so
a
bad.
shame. And then how long do you sit on the sidelines and wait for this opportunity before you think,
That's
well,
it.
this is really going to happen? I need to move on, because at the end of the day, they're racing drivers. They want to be racing.
Yeah, you don't want to be sat on the sidelines, but God knows how long.
No, exactly.
So yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens next year.
Yeah, another wheel issue for Sauber.
Yeah,
Strange, wasn't it?
I don't know what's going on with them. I thought Alpine's pits with stops were awful, but they seem to be
Yeah.
creeping up a little bit.
I mean, it wasn't as long as what Bottas had in Bahrain, but again, they struggled with something stuck in the wheel before they could get it onto Joe's car. It was, yeah, they need to work on that. They can't
Definitely.
be doing
This
that
week
in
that
the
they've got
race.
off, they just need to work on that, sort that out, and
Yeah.
they'll be fine.
I do. It is one of the best looking cars on the grid, in my opinion. I
Yeah,
absolutely love their livery. It would just be nice to see it competing a bit further up so we could see it a bit more on the TV.
yeah, yeah. It is a really, really nice car. That I wasn't so sure on it at first, but now it's on track. I think it's actually really good. I think it looks nice.
It does look nice. Nice looking car. Yeah. But yeah, the safety car sort of hampered Lando and Lewis in the sense that, you know, it wasn't really possible to double stack them because they were too close
Yeah,
to George and Oscar, and then they had to go long on those mediums.
yeah,
And they were out of sync with everyone. So I think taking that into consideration, 8th and 9th was probably their best they could have got yesterday,
yeah,
which
definitely.
is a shame. You know, they took the gamble and it didn't work for them both.
Yeah, sometimes that's what you've got to do. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but it was a really good weekend for Oscar, so he did deserve his P4 yesterday.
yeah, bless him.
Strong track for him, I think.
Yeah, it's a good track, Jeddah. I do like it. I think it's a nice track.
It's not bad for a street circuit. I'll give it
No,
that.
it'll do. We're not fond of street circuits here, but that one's all right.
Not a massive fan of street circuits at all, but Jeddah
No.
isn't too bad. It's grown on me through the years.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Charles seemed to
Yeah.
have a really good race as well, to be fair, in his Ferrari. He seemed to do all right.
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, he tried to keep Perez behind him, but like we
Can't
said,
keep
that,
Red Bull
that Red
behind.
Bull is just in a different league
Yeah,
again, unfortunately. I think Ferrari have took that step closer. I
yeah, he
don't
definitely.
think it's dominant, but it's not as dominant as it was last year. I think
Yeah,
Ferrari have edged it a bit. So maybe with upgrades from Ferrari, but then obviously Red Bull will have upgrades. So I
yeah,
don't
that's it. It's like,
know.
when's it going to end?
We're only on the second race, so obviously there can be a lot of changes all as the season goes on.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm happy to see McLaren in P3 in the standings, even if it is only
Yeah,
race
they're
two.
doing really well at the minute.
Yeah,
But
ahead of
yeah,
Mercedes. I'll take that for now.
yeah, it's good for them.
Fingers
Definitely to be
crossed.
up there.
Yeah, fingers crossed it continues
Yeah.
for the rest of the season.
I feel like they've got like a solid unit at McLaren as well between Lando and Oscar. I feel like it's the
Yeah,
perfect like teammate duo that they've got going on there.
yeah, I agree. They're a strong pairing. I think we said last season as well, it'll be interesting to see how Lando's attitude changes if Oscar starts sort of really competing with him. Obviously, Oscar was a rookie last year.
Yeah.
He's found his feet in F1 now, so that could be an interesting dynamic to keep an eye on this year.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
Didn't
that was
really see
fun.
much from the Williams.
No,
Morgan
I
was at the
mean,
back, wasn't he? Wasn't really doing much.
no, I mean 12th and 14th isn't too bad if you think
No.
about Williams in terms of their previous years recently. So not at the back, but not really. I think with the Williams, as last season, I don't know whether the car will be the same this season, but it was sort of more track specific for the Williams with their
Yeah.
performance. More Alex, obviously. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I think they've got a good team behind them at the moment with James Vowles in
Yeah,
charge.
he's so good. I do love him.
He's very good. He's very knowledgeable. So
Yeah,
yeah, we could see an improvement from them.
definitely.
It's all just waiting and seeing at the moment still.
It is. It's only race 2, so we've got plenty of
Exactly.
races to go.
Yeah. And we're on to Australia next. A
I
nice
love Australia, but I
super
don't like the
early
time.
one.
Like
4
4 a.m.
a.m.
in the morning. Like, are you kidding
Oh
me?
wow. That's gonna be I feel bad for moaning about it
I
because we
know.
literally only have to do it like 2 or 3 times in the whole year, but oh, it's gonna be one of
I could
them.
do like 6 o'clock, but like 4 o'clock just feels so early.
I know.
Like,
It is. I'll be setting my alarm 5 to 4,
yeah, that's
crawling
literally
out
what
of
I'm
bed
doing.
and just sticking it on the TV.
Yeah. I'm literally not watching any practice, any quality, nothing. I'm just getting up for the race and that's it.
No, it'll be I'll probably watch quali when I wake up on Saturday
Yeah,
rather than wake up for that, and then I'll be at work for the rest of it, so it doesn't
that's it.
doesn't really matter.
Won't be watching it.
I'll be catching up when I get home. But
Yeah.
yeah, last year's race in Australia was probably say the most chaotic of the year.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's really like there's so much chaos going on.
Yeah, I
The
think we had,
Alpines clashed together. Let's not let this happen.
was it 2
I know.
restarts we ended up having, one or
Yeah, there's
2
like 2
restarts, and
restarts. It was a
yeah,
crazy race.
sort of kind of hoping we get that again, to be honest.
Yeah, it'd be
I
nice to
wouldn't
have
be
an
mad.
exciting race. Get up at 4 o'clock and you're like, it's boring. You're like, right, I'm going back to bed now.
Yeah, that it's one of those races that if it's dull, you're falling back asleep.
Yeah, that's it. You can't stay awake if it's just going to be max like 30 seconds ahead.
No, hopefully it'll be worth waking up at 4.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too. As long as my drivers do all right, the chaos can continue everywhere else.
Yeah, as long as they're all right, I don't care.
Exactly. As long as they get through unscathed. Do you know, if everybody else wants to cause a bit of chaos and let the McLaren drivers get the podium together, then that'd be
That'd be
absolutely
nice.
fine by me.
Yeah, especially
You
after
know,
its
I
home
wouldn't
race as well.
exactly. I wouldn't
Needs
complain
that.
about that at all.
Oh,
Mm. But yeah, we'll see. Race 3,
crazy.
we'll
Can't believe
play
it's
for.
race 3 already.
I know. Feels like ages ago we were sat there moaning during the winter break that there was no
Wow.
racing.
Yeah. No, it's like 3rd race already. Like, what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm hoping, fingers crossed for a good race.
Yeah. As long as the Alpines finish, I think I'll be all right.
Just
As long
finish.
as, yeah, just finish the
As long,
race. Don't care where you
just
are. Just
finish.
finish.
Don't care where.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, looking forward to it.
it'll be good. Well, hopefully it's a good race, especially for that time.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see what it brings.
we will. We will be back
Australia.
talking about Australia.
How tired we are. That'll be it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll
Well,
see you guys next time.
we will. Bye.
Bye bye.